Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel Let's Slice Data with Saurabh. So till now we have created the the playlist for Python in which I have kept 10 videos, playlist for MS Excel where I kept 12 videos, and in data part that what is data, what are the problems with the data, all these kind of things are there, which where I kept like I think 4 videos. And today also we will talk about this Pareto analysis, which I will place in the data part only so that you can understand that what is Pareto analysis, why we have to do that, and what is the importance of this Pareto analysis. I will tell you that this is very important analysis you have to do in your daily life as well, so that you can identify that what is the problem and what is the weightage of that particular problem, which is creating a lot of obstacles in front of me to grow in my life. Okay, let's focus on Pareto analysis. Mr. Wilfred Pareto, he was an economist in Italy, and he found out that 80% of the land in Italy was owned by 20% of the people. In simple words, if I say, the definition of Pareto analysis is that 80% of the project benefit or results are achieved from 20% of the work. Means, when you are working in a project, there are few people who are contributing a lot to the project, and they are assigning the task to the other person and he is doing that. Simple. So those 20% people are the main factor why your project is getting successful. 80% of the project success depends upon the 20% of the work done by the people. Or conversely, you can say 80% of the problem can be traced by 20% of the causes. So in your life also, let's say I want to learn something new. I want to enter into the Python field or the data science field or data analytics. There are so many things going on. I want to learn them, but I have a lot of hindrances in front of me. So what are those hindrances? How can we do this Pareto analysis? Can we come up with the solution that only 20% of the problems are causing this 20% of the causes? Why? Because 20% of the causes are creating this 80% of the problems. If yes, then what are those problems? Identify them, list them down, give them weightage, and find out those 2 top problems and resolve them. And then you can grow in your life. Okay, so this is called 80-20 rule, which is very important, guys. When you start working in a real world, they will ask you to do this Pareto analysis every now and then you have to do that. That is it a Pareto kind of problem or it is not a Pareto kind of problem? So all the steps you have to do. First of all, you have to identify the problem. Okay, what is the problem? Then list or identify the cause of the issues or problems. Noting that there could be multiple causes. Let's say the company is not growing. Why it is not growing? There are so many problems. Employees are not trained. They are not hiring the new talent. People are resigning from that particular company. They are not adopting the new technologies. There can be multiple causes, right, for the growth of the company, that which is hampering the growth of that particular company. So then you have to score them. Assign a number to each of the problems. Negative, positive, whatever you want, you can give them a number. Organize a problem into a group. That is very important. Customer surveys, system issues, or skill up India. That is also very important. You have to skill up every time. Otherwise, you can stuck into a role and you cannot grow there. Then develop and implement the action plan. Unless you know the problem, you cannot write any solution program for that. So first you have to understand that, this is the problem, and then you can implement an action plan that, this is my basic problem, and now I have to apply this particular action plan, and then my company will grow or I will grow in my life. Okay, so let's see how we can create a Pareto chart in Excel, MS Excel. So what I have done, I have created a small data type and I have given it related to my channel only. Why we are not learning Excel, Python, even though Saurabh has created a playlist? Why we are not learning? I have done this survey on 1,000 people. These are the results basically, which I got. So I have asked them, they give me like so many, only one option they have to give. They said, first of all, they said, I do not have time. I am so busy. I'm doing something day-to-day routine life, and I do not have time to learn something new. Okay, we are lazy. Few people accepted that. Yeah, I am lazy. I don't know how to start and where to do. Even though I'm telling that there is a playlist, you can go one by one video and you can learn the new things. Some people are saying it is not needed, man. Why I have to run that? I am working in a sales field. I do not need that. But everybody has to learn Python. Everybody has to learn Excel. This is knowledge economy, guys. Please understand. Some people said, I am not interested. 10% of the people said, I am not interested at all. Whatever you are saying, I don't care. Why? Because I'm a sales guy, man. I have to talk to the people. I have to sell the things. But I'm saying you have to maintain the data as well. So you have to learn this thing. Okay. Then afraid of learning new things. This is the biggest thing which I have understand. Every time when you ask someone that why are you not learning Python or Excel or any new thing, they're saying, yeah, I don't know, means how can I learn that? I have never done that. Even though I'm telling them that there is a playlist, if you go one by one video, step by step, small baby steps, definitely you will come up to a good speed. You need practice, that is for sure. And then go to the Google, there are a lot of commands, try them, write them, get the errors, but don't get afraid of learning a new thing. Don't have internet. Still few people say that I do not have internet. I don't have computer, I don't have mobile, there is a power cut in my area, man. That's why I am not able to learn new things. It's chargeable. People said it's chargeable, but I'm telling you, this is totally free. So these many, problems, they have told me that why I am not learning Python or Excel. So let's see if we can create a Pareto chart out of it. If I can identify the top 2 factors, because of that, they are not learning the new things like Python or MS Excel. So for that, I have to create a Pareto chart. And for that, you have to select this particular data, go to Insert, and in the chart section, click here and see here in the histogram, this is called Pareto chart. Use this chart to show the relative portion of each factor to the total, show the most significant factors in the data. So which are the most significant factor? We have to understand that. Okay, I have selected that. So now my Pareto chart is ready. I have given the problems and it has the Pareto chart. This is called the Pareto line basically. So this is called the Pareto line, this yellow color line. So it is telling me that 80% of the factors are coming from up to here. These 2 factors are contributing the 80% of the thing. It will decrease, it will put the chart in the decreasing order. And then you can do one more thing, you can say data levels. So data levels are also there. Okay. Now I have to see that, okay, what is the approximate percentage of these 2? Because these 2 are the biggest problems I can see, that why people are not learning the new things. So for learning the new things, they are saying that number 1, see here only 10 problems are there, so we can easily identify that. But let's say you have a list of 1,000 problems, you don't know that which 2 problems are creating a problem. So you have to identify the first 20% of the problems which are creating this 80% of the hamper of your organization or of your personal growth. So you're saying I'm afraid of learning new things and we don't have time. So it is saying like 550 and 200. Okay, so what is the total of this? Total was 1,000. So I will say equal to 750 divided by 1,000. Okay, and I will get 0.75. Almost 80%. So almost 80% of the problem is coming from these 2 factors only. So I can say this is a Pareto problem. If you can address these 2 things, afraid of learning new things and we do not have time. If you manage these 2 things, then you can learn new things like Excel, Python, PowerPoint, data skills, whatever you want to learn in your life, you can do if you can ignore these 2 factors only from your life. Rest of the problems are manageable, which we can manage easily. But these 2 problems are biggest problems. And always remember, whenever we are doing any project, we have to remove the biggest problem of the project so that our results will improve, our growth will grow. Okay. So guys, this is called the Pareto problem, Pareto analysis, 80-20 rule. Remember this thing that 20% of the causes are there for 20% causes, 80% problem, and 20% factors are contributing to your 80% growth. So this 80-20, 20-80 rule, this is called Pareto chart and Pareto analysis. So you can do it on any kind of analysis, whether it is a Pareto analysis or not. And if not, then also you can do that. Okay, what are the major problems? Write them down, even in your life, give them some weightage and create a Pareto chart and see that, okay, which are the top 2 and which these top 2 are contributing how much into this particular kind of thing. Then only you will understand that, okay, if we remove these 2 problems in our life or in a project or in any kind of, scale thing, let's say in oil and gas, we are using a lot. Front-end loading is there and this Pareto charting is there. So if you can do that, definitely you can grow in your life. So I hope you like this lecture. Please like, share, and subscribe this channel, and share it with the students especially, and keep learning. Thank you very much for watching. Have a good day. Bye.